Tom's Hardware. I'm at CES 2015. I'm at the Panasonic booth and I'm checking out Panasonic's LUMIX CM1 phone. So as you can see here, it's a standard looking Android phone running sort of basically a stock version of Android KitKat, 4.7-inch display. It's powered by Snapdragon 801. It has 16 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM, micro SD slots, so you can actually have up to 128 gigs of additional storage. So, you know, in itself, you probably think, what's so special? Well, when I actually take the CM1 and then I flip it around to the back, holy cow. What you see here is the best camera available on any smartphone, guaranteed. So this is a 20.1 megapixel camera. It has a 1-inch sensor, so it has the largest sensor of any camera available on a phone. It's actually the same sensor I'm using in the full-size camera I'm shooting this video with. It has an f2.8 Leica lens. It's a 28mm focal length, so it is not a zoom lens. So it doesn't have optical image stabilization. It's not a zoom lens, but with the Leica glass, the wide aperture, and the 1-inch sensor, you can get some amazing quality pictures with this. And of course, being a LUMIX camera, it's got full manual control, a lot more control than you would have in any other camera phone available on the market. Before I flip around and show you the interface, you can see around the device is made from metal, so it's not a entry-level phone, it's a premium level device. On the top here we have the volume control, and we have the hardware shutter button, the power button for the phone as well. It has that sort of retro leather finish to the front of the phone, so certainly it's probably one of the most attractive looking high-end camera phones I've seen. It certainly has a very nice sort of retro look to it. And there's actually a ring around the camera that lets you make manual adjustments. So if I flick this little switch here where it says flip it around, you can see where it says camera. This launches the camera app, and as you can see here, the camera interface is very much similar to what you get on a high-end phone. I mean, on a real camera rather than a smartphone. Let's just fix the focus here for a second. So as you can see here, I can adjust the display setting to turn on the level or have the full information. There's a histogram. You can actually change between the different modes. There's manual mode, there's the automatic modes, just like the regular Panasonic LUMIX cameras. So down here you can see exposure compensation, where your ISO and white balance settings are set to. If I go back into the mode here, so it's choosing different scenes. If I go into manual control, then you can actually adjust the white balance and the ISO. So here if I click on this and I dial the little dial, so if you go around the front here, the manual dial on the front allows me to adjust the ISO anywhere up to ISO 12,800, so it's very, very sensitive. I can also change, I can change the aperture, manual aperture control. I can change the ISO. I can change the white balance from auto white balance to daylight. I can change the shutter speed. So all the manual controls you'd ever need on a phone. This is actually one of the only phones I've seen that has this much manual control. If you go into the settings as well, you can see that you can actually adjust things like the quality of the image capture. You can capture regular JPEGs, you can capture RAW, you can capture RAW plus JPEG. You can change aspect ratios, autofocus mode, you can change the metering mode. So this is the most sophisticated camera interface I've ever seen on the phone, and certainly the combination of the 1-inch sensor, the 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor, the Leica lens, and this extremely sophisticated camera software means that you should be able to get the most amazing pictures of any camera phone currently available. Now, it is available in Europe. It's been available in Europe since November of last year, and it's 900 euros. And at CES, Panasonic has announced that it will be coming to North America sometime in 2015. There is no pricing or availability of when it will be exactly available over here yet, but stay tuned for that. So once again, this is Alex at CES 2015. Thanks for watching.